and by the way, it's their right to do it, but Hillary and a whole lot of the Democratic Party hierarchy, Cruz and Rubio, I mean, they're on the gay side, so it's all right if they want to do it, but I mean, at least tell us so we know what we're doing when you start running the LGBT thing is the main point. The Obamas too, from what he's done with his executive orders, the rest of us feel kind of left out. But it's your business. You got a right to do whatever you want to do. More power to you if you take over the political arena.
So you saying like there's actually like I could say like a gay mafia that's running.
Not gay mafia. It's just they've organized with Hollywood to run the main propaganda engine for the world, and they brought it up. It would have been nice if African Americans had had that advantage.
So what you say, like the political leadership of this country, most of them are
they favor it. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
The LGBTQ stuff.
Well, that questioning part.
The questioning part.
See,
but it is a gay agenda though.
Well, yeah, but see, it's like going to school, for example, in California. When I was out there 3 or 4 weeks ago, some parents showed me some flyers that are sent home with them. They're telling the parents, don't try to tell your son to be a man or tell your daughter to be a lady, because you should not try to influence their gender orientation. That should be up to them. So
you were against same-sex marriage, now you're for it. You defended President Obama's immigration policies, now you say they're too harsh. You supported his trade deal dozens of times. You even called it the gold standard. Now suddenly last week you're against it. Will you say anything to get elected?
Well, actually, I have been very consistent over the course of my entire life. I have always fought for the same values and principles.
Do you think New York State should recognize gay marriage?
No.
No. Okay.
I believe that marriage is not just a bond, but a sacred bond between a man and a woman.
I have not supported same-sex marriage. I have supported civil partnerships and contractual relationships.
I support marriage for lesbian and gay couples. I support it personally and as a matter of policy and law.
Tomorrow, Thursday, is Gay and Lesbian Pride Day, which I believe is our 4th year at Cambridge Friends School. In our classrooms, from kindergarten through 8th grade, teachers will be talking about gay and lesbian issues.
All the people I'm going to show you in these pictures and talk about right now are gay or lesbian or bi. So many recordings, and she was here in Madison last year. And she is a lesbian. And her partner's name is Julie. So this is Bill T. Jones. He was also in Madison last year. He's a very famous dancer. He's an African American man.
Is he gay?
Yes. How many people saw Mrs. Doubtfire?
I want to start with you talking a little bit about what you're going to do tomorrow at Gay and Lesbian Pride Day, and to raise any issues that might have come up in the classroom.
I don't know. I guess for me, and I'm not trying to be decisive, and I don't know what to do about this, but as a school, are we saying that the kids have to support this? I mean, I guess that's what it sounds like to me, that we're saying if a child comes from a background that says that homosexuality is not correct, are we telling that child that they're supposed to? This is what you're supposed to do?
And I don't know if this works for you, but I think that we are asking kids to believe that this is right. Not as a matter of moral principle, but as a matter of we're educating them, and this is part of what we consider to be a healthy education.
The book is called Asha's Moms, or Mums, really.
Okay, we'll take comments and questions at the end of the story. Here we go. Asha's Moms. My class has been talking all week about the trip we're going to take to the Science Center.
Some of the children, like Terrence and Elsie, have already been there. My teacher, Miss Samuels, gave us a form to take home. Our parents had to fill it out and sign it so that we would have permission to go on the trip. I gave it back to her the next day. Just before break, she asked to see me. She wanted to know which of the names on the form was my mom's.
I said both. It can't be both. You can't have two moms, she said briskly. But I do. My brother and I have two moms, I protested. Corrine and Judy were listening to me.
Take the form back home and have it properly filled out, said Miss Samuels. You can't go on the trip if it isn't. Now, if you were Asha, how do you think you would feel?
Bad.
Why is that, Jamila?
Because they said you should have two moms.
Because the teacher said you couldn't have two moms?
Isaac? Well, our teacher probably didn't know, and she wasn't very open-minded or something. Their teacher knew about having two moms and being lesbian, but she didn't like people like that.
Can you describe a little bit more what you meant by open-minded?
Well, if you're not very open-minded, it's you don't let's say there's a new kind of vegetable or something, and if you're not very open-minded, then you won't try it, because you're not you don't like to try new things and stuff. And if you are open-minded, then you would like to try it. And then, so if she wasn't very open-minded, then she wouldn't she'd be prejudiced.
You can't have two mommies, Judy insisted. Yes, she can, Rita said, turning around in her seat. Just like you have two aunts and two daddies and two grandmas, yelled Diane from across the room. Diane likes to yell.
So what happened here? When Rita turned around and said, yes, she can. What happened? Yeah.
Her friend stood up for her.
Her friend stood up for her. Daniela?
Do you believe I have two moms? What'd she say?
Say that again.
Do you believe I have two moms?
Do I believe you have two moms? Yes, I do. So you're very happy to have your moms here today? Yeah, I can tell.
Think about if you personally yourself have ever heard anybody using a word that would make a gay person feel bad or that you think would be really hurtful to a gay person. And think about how it made you feel.
I've had a lot of experiences. At this school, a lot fag and faggot have been used.
At this school?
Yeah, and it's amazing how teachers, no offense, but it's amazing how teachers don't notice all the stuff that's going on, and even they don't necessarily use the word fag, but they say, oh, what are you, gay or something like that. And it's really, it makes you feel weird in your stomach.
I think this looks like you, Margaret.
I already said that!
Yeah.
Look at me!
I don't think that it's appropriate that values only be taught at home. There are social values as well. There are community values. And when you allow a child on a playground to hurl an insult at another child, or to say your mom is queer, or to say those sorts of things without addressing the issues is, I think, unconscionable.
Imagine if every time I went to play soccer, I had to hide my right shin. I might hide it like this. And then I'd try to play soccer. It wouldn't be easy, but I could do it. It would take a lot of energy to play soccer and also hide my leg. Well, at CFS, I don't have to hide. So I can play soccer with two legs. At CFS, I can tell the truth that I'm a gay man. And that gives me so much more energy to be a better teacher, to be a better co-worker, and to be a better friend. I'll see you on the soccer pitch.
Well, I think that it's good that a lot of teachers came out because I think it's better to know somebody that's gay and it makes you like look at it in a different way. Because now you actually like feel like you know what gay is all about and like it isn't actually different than anybody else. It's just like different private things.
My first teacher in the school was gay, or a lesbian, and at first I didn't quite know how to react to that. I didn't know whether to think, well, this isn't good, what should I do? I mean, I should be worried. And then as time went on, I started to learn that, you know, it's okay, it's fine. You know, it's not anything different. This teacher acts just the same as every other teacher in the school, except for the one fact that this person is attracted to the same sex as themselves.
Larry, let me ask you this. A lot of people wonder why. I mean, are you doing this now? You're coming forward now with this when the man is shy of few delegates, a few votes to become the Democrat candidate for the presidential running for the United States of America. I mean, we are talking about a fellow that can become president of the United States. Don't you think that you should have done this before? Why are you doing this now? I mean, le estoy diciendo a él, le estoy preguntando a él que por qué él está haciendo esto ahora y no lo hizo antes. Why are you doing this now, Larry? You should have done this long ago because the man is almost there. I mean, it's about to become the official candidate.
Hector, I have been trying to get this man to become honest about his drug use since last fall, okay? I can't force him to stand up in front of the American people and say, hey, I'm a liar and I'm a drug user. Even more so, I can't force him to stand up today and tell people that he had another gay lover in Chicago that was murdered in December.
Excuse me, Larry, are you saying
¿Qué dijo? Espérate.
Él está diciendo que él no puede estar ocultando una serie de cosas que el público debe saber, ya que él va a ser candidato. Ahora me está hablando de que él tuvo un amante, un gay amante que fue asesinado en Chicago. Déjeme preguntarle, Larry, are you talking about Senator Obama that he had a homosexual relationship with somebody that was murdered in Chicago?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Wow. When did it happen?
Donald Young was murdered in December of 2007, and my attempts to contact the Chicago Police Department on information that links Senator Obama to this gentleman and his death have been ignored.
Él está diciendo que él está tratando de que la gente sepa que esta persona que aparentemente fue amante de él, de Obama, gay, homosexual, en el 2007 fue asesinado.
I'll say something about Jason Collins. I had a chance to talk to him yesterday. He seems like a terrific young man, and I told him I couldn't be prouder of him. One of the extraordinary measures of progress that we've seen in this country has been the recognition that the LGBT community deserves full equality, not just partial equality. Not just tolerance, but a recognition that they're fully a part of the American family. And given the importance of sports in our society, for an individual who's excelled at the highest levels in one of the major sports to go ahead and say, this is who I am, I'm proud of it, I'm still a great competitor. I'm still 7 foot tall and can bang with Shaq, and you know, deliver a hard foul, and you know, for I think a lot of young people out there who you know are you know, gay or lesbian, who are struggling with these issues, to see a role model like that who's unafraid, I think it's a great thing. And I think America should be proud of, that this is just one more step in this ongoing recognition that we treat everybody fairly, and everybody's part of a family, and we judge people on the basis of their character and their performance, and not their sexual orientation. So I'm very proud of them. All right.
In Missouri history, 12 wins, which they had never had before. Okay, as we told you, this is the moment where Michael Sam got the news that he is going to be a member of the St. Louis Rams. There you see him on the phone, and there you see the raw emotion. We've seen this so many times, over and over again, for so many players.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Man, it's going to be some freaky things going on in that month. They're going to put on their Pandora box. And what I mean by that, they're going to, a lot of them, you'll never see this face value, because it's strictly for the movers and shakers, your Tyler Perrys, your Eddie Murphys. You know, I kid you not, man, this really goes on. Your P. Diddy's. You're going to see, you won't see it in the public, but that's what they do in that month. That's a celebration. And then they have newcomers that they bring to the forefront. Who wants to be in the business? Who wants to sell their soul like Nelly? Who wants to be a part of this ritual goddess elite club? They'll take you into Pandora's box and allow them to be dressed up like Eyes Wide Shut, and they're going to be popping dudes in their behind. I kid you not, man. And the women going to get it too. You know, but the women are not going to celebrate with the men. It's a separate entity, but they have women over the women. But then when she want to get really broke in, the men initiate her too. Then you're part of the hood, sisterhood, but that's just the beginning. Because now you got to take it to the next level. They got to teach you the Baphomet. They got to teach you the rituals. They got to teach you all the do's and don'ts. Then you got to sign your name in blood. That's when you're getting ready to make the big money, like Nelly. See, I'm just throwing him under the bus because he's having a difficult time dealing with what he done. It's too late, man. You done had 10 to 12 years of success. You done had money galore. You done bought $3 to $5 million mansions. You've been balling with Bentleys and all these things. You done pop men in their butt. P. Diddy and Nelly done got it on a few occasions. When you get ready to come in that hip-hop era, Diddy gonna get you. Especially if you think you look like something. He wants some of that booty, man. Those are dudes he's popping. When P. Diddy is on his yacht or whatever he's doing, it'd be smooth-faced dudes with glasses. Now, ask yourself this. Why do these dudes wear dark Gucci shades in the middle of the night? Because the eyes are the window to the soul. They're evil as hell, man. They figure with their glasses on, they can lie to you. you won't see who they really are. That's how they get down. They're Sodomites, and they hide it not. You sign with Cash Money, you're going to do the same thing Soulja Boy did. You're going to do the same thing Bow Wow did. You're going to do the same thing that Waka Flocka Flavor did. What did they do after they got signed on these labels? They tattoo their whole body. Why do you think they do that, yo? Just to be different? Nah. They did that because they was raped. They get they anal to be in this truth of the music industry, showing their honors to the people that's before them. That's the truth of the industry, that you're willing to take a man's penis in his anal. That's the truth. Okay? And when they did that, they just didn't do it one time. They did multiple times. And the only way they feel like they can get their dignity back is to tattoo their body to make them feel like I still have my manhood. What you think they did to B12, man, BK? They raped them boys, man. They popped them in that immature, they raped them boys. They literally raped them boys, dude. Tigger was done in too. All of them are. If they didn't follow the rituals, they could not get airplay. Did you know that? If they didn't have the right executives sucking them off and in return popping them in their anal, you know they couldn't sell records. Because the music business is a force, man. And when you look at them, they look hardcore, like, oh, man, they ain't down with that. Yeah, they are. Waka Flocka. You can't shit. You can look at him and tell he done sucked a few. Come on now. All these guys, man. Tupac, too. When he took, I said this before, but let me really reiterate. When he took that picture in the bathtub with the gold between his legs, he was a pinup bitch. He submitted to them like, hey, whatever goes on, goes on. I just want to get paid. That's the way they get down. It's just the truth. Some people can handle the truth and some people can't. We don't care. But it's time to start looking at things with both eyes open and not both eyes shut, because the truth is the light, man. It's this cat that want to be a part of the rap game so bad, man. He looked like he would kill his mama to get a hit record. Rick Ross signed this guy on YouTube. And when Rick Ross signed that dude, man, as wicked as Rick Ross is, now you know Rick Ross is wicked as hell. He did not want to sign that brother. When that dude signed that contract with Rick Ross and Shoemaker hit it right on the point. He looked at that contract, man. He just shook his head. But you can see in his eyes, he just had a look where all bets are off, like, God damn, another brother gone. You see what I'm saying? But them demons got to be fed, man. He has to do it. He has to feed the demons, meaning he got to keep signing. He got to find people who's vulnerable and dumb enough to want to sell their soul. Once you get into the sodomite world of Hollywood, you have to keep initiating. Why do you think P. Diddy keep bringing out new people? He ain't going to help them. He going to give them one song and he going to get rid of them. Where's Danny Kane at? I mean, seriously, where they at? He really made those girls look like whores, which they probably already are. Now they're just taking skin shots, right? Booty shots, ass cheeks out. See, that's what happened when you get in this world. And by the way, them girls was turned out too. So y'all really believe that this doesn't go on? Do you really believe that it's all about perseverance and getting your education and just getting with the right person to see your talent and give you that type of wealth? These people are demonic. When you see those guys on HGTV, you know, that home network, how they show you how to fix up a house and buy property. These people are all demonic. Selling New York and all that, all of them are gay. All those brokers are gay, and most of the women go by. I'm just telling you how they get down. What they try to do is show you how to build a house and show you how to buy property, but at the same time, they show you how to intertwine with gay. See, a lot of y'all don't catch that. Y'all just look at it as, oh, that's people are people. No, it's not. It's a mind control set. The Food Network, brother. Get it? You look at these guys and be like, man, I'm a chef. I just want to do food. I don't want to be a part of Hollywood. They got their hand on everything that makes money. To be a part of the Food Network, you got to do the same thing as getting a hip-hop contract. It's just dealing with food. You got to take the oath. You got to be a part of the brotherhood. And if you're going to make money like Rachel Ray, you got to sign your name in blood, too. She's wicked as hell. Now check this. Whenever they doing HGTV, notice when they doing the HGTV, they have their hands in pyramids a lot. So y'all got to start checking the flow, because everything in Hollywood and everything on cable is ran by who? Illuminati. You get this? So this is how they roll. They always, when they're talking about home networking and how to buy property, they have their hands in the pyramid. This on HGTV now. And it's just about you got to start catching it. When they do interviews, the interviewer have his hand in the pyramid, and the person they interview have their hands in the pyramid. And then you got assholes that know this is the way to get paid, and they want a part of the brotherhood. Now, I've seen several episodes on HGTV where normal black people be talking to the interviewer, and they've got their hands in the pyramid trying to get that guy's attention. Now, don't you know that guy know what you're trying to do, but he doesn't know of you. He hasn't heard of you. Because if he knew of you before he do the interview, y'all going to be briefed on y'all brotherhood and y'all gestures of what y'all going to do. So when you throw up your hand in a pyramid like that, he don't know how to take you. He don't know if you're just playing, you're trying to get in. So afterwards, he's going to have a conversation with you. They're going to let it float, because that's how they get down. They're going to let you show that pyramid, but afterwards they're going to question you on that because they don't know you. And most of the time, when you're trying to get their attention, they don't want you. They choose you. You don't choose them. Y'all get that? That's how it go. Y'all heard this dude named Jonas? He had a clothing line called LRG Clothing. That was a hit, man. That was a hit. They took him out for a reason. That was it. He was on his way. He had a great clothing line, but there was something that went down that didn't go accordingly. They had to take him out.
Now we're at one again. Cal, I want you to join us.